Okay, we are live. We are
No
No
Gloss.
We have a very special guest with us today.
Yeah.
The queen, the legend, Button Ray Bates. She's on the podcast. So obviously, hi. Good to see you. What are you drinking today? Just water?
Well,
What do you got?
had
She
my-
came with tons of beverages.
well, we got Mom hooked on our drink, the quad shot.
Oh my goodness. That's maybe a question for the listeners.
Like, say hi to everybody first. Mom.
Yeah, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be on here.
We just have one rule, Mom. No gloss. Okay? So,
just take that
no
makeup
gloss.
off.
what?
Let the
Let
hair
your
down.
hair down.
I'm
Get
snipping this
comfy.
hair tie right now.
You are getting the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because we planned to have the coffee right before this. I said, Mom, because Mom gets quite chatty and doesn't realize it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden,
Here she comes.
Get ready.
so
Get
anyways,
ready.
it's a quad shot over ice with a splash of almond milk and agave.
Okay.
And it's good.
But like, okay, so you're like pregnant, you're a nurse,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say how old Mom is. We'll let you do that on your own because no gloss. But like in her
78.
70s, is she like good to have a quad shot?
Well, when I order it for her, I do half decaf because I'm doing half decaf. I've stuck to the rules. Everybody
Okay.
who's worried about me drinking caffeine,
Oh, I bet everybody's
I have
freaking
had
out.
no energy drinks. I only drink one copy
Copy,
a day. One glass. Well,
Yeah,
a
totally.
double shot is what it is
Yes.
equivalent to. So,
Yeah,
anyways, it's so good.
yeah.
Don't you
literally.
drink that?
Yep, that's what I drink. Sometimes 2 times a day.
I
But
mean,
I love
wow.
it. It's my favorite.
Ooh,
So-
I haven't tried that.
Button would be up all night if she did that.
Button, if she drinks coffee later, it's really hard for her to sleep, which
Yeah.
that's totally fine. So, anyways, today we have all sorts of questions for Mom. Before we get started, though, like a couple of things going on in our world right now, just one thing mainly. Somebody sent me a reel about the clouds, and I know we've talked about that on here before. Like, I firmly believe the clouds are controlled by the government. It's a thing called cloud seeding. We've talked about this, and my friend.
Not this again.
Yeah, shout out, you know who you are,
Oh.
sent me a reel about like kids from the 90s. And we call it the good old days. Like you used to lay down in the grass, you didn't have phones, you just looked up at the sky. And do you remember making animals out of the clouds? Like, that's a bear. Oh, I see a lion. Oh, I see fill in
Me
the
and Mom are
blank.
judging really hard over here.
Notice she was in the grass.
Yeah. And then nowadays, because the government's been cloud seeding, the clouds are so lame. Like they're stripes and they're just like, I don't know. So if you have any thoughts on that, you can let us know. I just am kind of constantly just bothered that our
Take
weather's
us
being
back to the
controlled.
cloud
I
shape.
want to go back to the 90s when we could just find little zoo animals in the sky. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. All of these questions are for Button, and a lot of people have questions for Mom.
I really wanted to make a donkey out of the clouds after Pastor D's message.
Oh my gosh. Good old Donkey Dustin delivered a message, and it was powerful.
It was literally insane.
It was life-changing. It was so good. But this guy does not like animals, so how hilarious that the title of this message was The Donkey of Destiny.
So raise your hoof if you love Jesus.
I say he, you say ha. He, oh man, we love him. We love that guy. We love him. Okay, Mom, Button. All the grandkids call you Button. And so how did you get the name Button?
Well, Paisley is my first grandbaby,
Yes.
the sweetest little thing in the world. And when she was very young, we were trying to get her to say grandma, and she kept saying Button. And we'd say grandma, and she'd say Button, and I fell in love with that name
Cutest.
and decided that's who I want to be. And then she also named her grandpa Bobby.
Yep.
Yep.
So
she
she
did.
did both those, and they stuck. And
Now all the grandkids call him that.
I know. So like we've told people this before, that we really did put it in Paisley's hands,
Mhm.
because you guys were like,
Yes.
we don't want to say call us grandma, call us grandpa, call us nana, call us papa. We just said it's in your hands, and what she chose, Button and Boppy, is how, I mean, that's adorable. We would have had to made a hard pivot if it would have been like Doo Doo and Dada or something. Could you imagine?
Your dad would have never put up with that.
Yeah, could you imagine? Okay. So a couple facts about Mom.
Goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga. So a couple facts about Mom. Okay, one, she homeschooled all 5 of us. 2, she had every single baby naturally, no epidural, no pain medication, natural. So first though, tell us like something funny, like a homeschool memory about all 5 of us.
Okay.
So
Homeschool.
uh-huh.
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
And first thing in the morning, Boppy or their dad would get up, have everybody sitting in the living room, and they would memorize verses, do devotions.
Mm-hmm.
I
put on the helmet of the salvation.
yes.
Wow.
All of that.
We
But
need a refresher.
probably the favorite part was lunchtime. Everybody wanted their own kind of lunch. And
Yeah.
so my husband used to say, do not make something for each of them. Everybody gets the same thing, but I didn't have the heart to do that.
Oh, like it was like somebody wanted pizza, somebody wanted
Yes.
mac and cheese, somebody wanted a
That's
bagel.
right.
Oh, wow.
So lunchtime went quite long.
Yeah.
Is this why the boys are picky?
Yeah. Did you make everybody everything they wanted?
Yes.
Oh,
my
this is
goodness.
Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah.
But they were young.
Right. Sorry, Jamie and Kim. Your boys have had whatever they wanted. And you know, I think you remember you catering to us and that. So maybe this is a good parenting note for
Yes.
parents.
Don't
that-
cave.
Yes, that Boppy taught us is you get what you get
Yeah, that's true.
and you don't throw a fit.
Oh.
Okay.
Now that needs to be a declaration.
Right, that's powerful. We will make a downloadable after this. Okay, so obviously it felt normal then, but looking back, there was a lot of intention behind what you did.
Oh, definitely.
It was very, so tell us, like, did you and Dad plan those days out? Like, did you plan what that would look like, what you wanted your family to look like?
We really didn't. When we got married, I didn't even think about having kids or anything.
Wow.
We didn't even really.
On
And
the
then
fly.
we started having a family,
Oopsie.
and no, very
Kidding.
much on purpose.
Kidding.
And I never, ever thought of homeschooling until we were at a church that had a preschool. And I thought, oh, I guess I should put Lindsay, she was our oldest, our first baby, in there. She was 4, and it was our church.
Yeah.
So I put her in, and that same week I was listening to a podcast from James Dobson. And he said, just the time your little one starts communicating, sharing, you send them away for someone else to hear it all day. I pulled her out the next week and started researching homeschooling, and that's how it began.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that's powerful.
That's pretty sweet.
And that's powerful that you made that choice and just said, I'm going to do this for my family. That's really incredible. So how did you and Dad balance roles in raising the kids?
Well, we took a lot of walks.
Yep.
And so that was our way of being able to talk about everything
Yeah.
without the kids hearing. And we tried to always be on the same page. And it was never allowed, like, Dad said I could do this.
Yep.
Or Mom said I could do this. We always tried to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And so we planned everything. We planned what we wanted to teach you. We would plan our vacations, family was number one.
Yeah. Which I think is really important nowadays, especially like life. We live so busy and families are just so busy right now, the importance of slowing down. And I think you and dad did that really well, intentionally saying, this is what we want out of our family. So I think I would encourage any listener to take some time as a husband and wife and say, this is what we want. We're raising disciples. We're raising world changers, and this is what we want them to look like. But there's a roadmap to get there. It doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
As much as I wish that it would just happen, it doesn't. Like, we have to be intentional, and y'all were that for sure. So what mattered most to you guys and how you raised us? What would you say is the most important?
We wanted to make sure that you kids knew family was before ministry.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to have character developed in
Yeah.
all of you.
Yep.
And we wanted you to really love people.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried to make that an example and to mirror that.
Yeah, yeah, really good. What would you say? Would you say you felt that, Binker?
Oh yeah.
Growing up, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Good.
that's all she has to say. She's
They
just
only
like,
told me yes.
I'm holding a gun to her head or something. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, what was your biggest concern or weight as a mother?
My biggest concern was my name means peacemaker,
Oh,
So-
Button or Becca?
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
And to me, peace in the home was a priority.
Yeah.
So it was very hard if somebody wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And I probably spent way too much time trying to make everybody happy.
Hence,
At
hence the
once.
lunches.
Yes.
Yes. But I think having a peaceful home, a fun home,
Mhm.
a home that the kids wanted to bring their friends,
Yeah.
and all of that, just a really healthy, warm family atmosphere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Definitely. And we did. We all brought our friends there all the time. That was the house.
So fun.
You've heard it said that a peaceful home is a happy home. And I think we saw that. You and dad modeled that so well. Was there ever a season you questioned if you were doing it right?
Yes, every year at testing.
Oh.
Every year there was testing for homeschooling.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
I would be crying to your dad, I've ruined them. I know I didn't do good this year. And he would always say, it's going to be okay. If there's something they didn't get here, they can go get it.
Yeah.
There's always resources.
Oh, that's really
And
good.
every single year it turned out great.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have stressed, but I did because I cared.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did. You cared so much.
And I think that's a really good testament to the intentionality, and also think about the other people homeschooling their kids and wondering if you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Don't second guess that you are doing a good job, because it's like you don't really get much affirmation like you're doing a good job homeschooling.
Right.
Who says that? You know,
Right.
who tells you that? They don't see what you're
Exactly.
doing.
Exactly.
So encouragement for the homeschool moms. You're doing a great job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you say that you chose homeschooling?
I would say, first of all, it's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We both felt that's what God was leading us into, and we never had thought we're going to do this all the way through.
Yeah.
Every year we would pray and say, God, are we supposed to keep going?
Yeah.
And that's how God
Mm-hmm.
led us, and
Yeah.
we loved it. We could go on vacation different
Yeah.
times when Bill had a day off. We could go be with him.
Yeah.
So for us it worked, but definitely it's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Not for the faint of heart.
And nobody should feel bad if they're not. It
Right.
just happened to be we were called to it.
Yeah.
That's why we just forgot about it when I was
Yeah.
when I was in school. You know, we just had a blast.
Okay, Binker, let's see what you learned. What is 5 plus 10? Oh my
Do you
goodness.
really want me to show off right now?
Yeah. By the time we got to Binker, let's be honest, like her days of like field trips were probably like 2 days a week.
But
Lots
you've
of
got
mission
to
trips.
see that she got through nursing school
Yes, she
quite
did.
well.
Yeah, thank
She's
you,
a
Mom.
bright
And
student.
Every one of you kids are very brilliant.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Because of you, we're very grateful. We always shout out our teacher. Okay, so here's some questions of just about like harder seasons in parenting. What do people not see or understand about raising a family?
Nobody sees behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like Instagram or Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets this idea, oh, everything's perfect. You
Right.
guys don't have any struggles, blah, blah, blah. But yes, we did. And it's not about struggles, it's how you approach them, how you go through them, and what the outcome is.
Yeah, come on.
Because you're going to struggle.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's inevitable in
Yeah.
any family.
Yeah,
Yeah, and being a pastor's family,
yeah.
we were all in the limelight
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the churches we were at, everybody really loved our family.
Yeah.
We had a few ups and downs, but for the most part, they really supported us and loved us.
Yeah, yeah. And we grew up, just so everybody knows, we grew up as pastors' kids our entire life. So all five of us, mom and dad as pastors in the ministry, our entire life. So what would you say was the hardest season of motherhood for you?
Well, honestly, it's kind of funny because I still, in my Bible, when the kids were still in school, I had written, my heart's desire is that I could have all my kids close to me and be around my grandkids.
Wow.
That was still, and then one by one, they started moving away.
Oh,
You know, and,
Yeah.
and I remember saying, well, God, I guess that wasn't your plan. And then
wow.
here we go, years later,
Wow.
and I'm with all 7, almost 8,
Wow.
4 of them, and Lindsay and Steve come as much as they can.
Yeah.
And God saw ahead and had a plan all along.
Man.
That's so powerful.
Trusting God in his timing,
Mhm.
in the waiting.
And not
And-
blaming him when it doesn't happen.
Totally.
Right
Well,
away.
I'm not going to say I didn't have
I'm
a few
sure.
rough
Yeah,
moments.
you have
Why,
sad moments,
God?
but also so does every single person in the Bible. Like,
Yeah.
God, you said, or I believed for this, and where is it?
Right.
But you hung on to that for
Yeah.
years and years.
Mhm.
So I think that's another note for parents. Like,
Mhm.
whatever you're asking God for in your family, don't give up.
Right.
Don't give up asking. Don't give up taking it to the feet of Jesus and reminding him of his promise and of
Yeah,
his word.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can be sad in the moment, but still trust him that the outcome
Yeah.
is going to
Yeah.
turn
Yes.
to good.
Yeah, I had one moment when Whitney moved away.
Oh.
She was going to move, and she was young. She was 18
Mm-hmm.
and was going to move to Texas and live with Dustin and Jamie, go to school.
Oh, what a nightmare.
And I was so sad. I was
Yeah.
crying and crying.
Oh my goodness.
And one day, Lindsay took me for a drive and she said, Mom, I'm going to tell you what Whitney said. And I go, what? And
Oh,
she
no.
said, I didn't know I'd lose my best friend over this. And it was
Aw.
like, it was such a wake up call. And I said, God, I am going to jump on her wagon and
Oh.
cheer her on, and
Come on.
because I want to be on her team, not somebody making her feel guilty or
Yeah.
sad.
Oh my gosh, that makes me cry.
Me
Oh,
too.
But Mom,
And now I have my best friend.
now you guys are best friends
Yes.
and together. But
Yeah.
like, speak to parents who maybe their kids are leaving for college.
Yeah.
How to navigate that
Champion
season?
them.
Yeah. What? How
Yes.
would you say you keep that relationship? It's not by blaming. It's not by
No.
putting all of the fault on them.
that
How-
will push them away.
Yes. How
Yeah.
would you say?
I would say be totally present in their move, in their decisions, what they're going to be doing, and don't just do it once.
Yeah.
Consistently encourage, send texts, calls, money.
Yeah.
I loved
But,
that one.
Yeah, but it's important.
I did live with
to-
Sugar D though.
Yeah.
For sure.
But as sad as you are, they know you're sad.
Yeah.
But I learned to take that to the Lord, but I wanted to, I felt like God gave Lindsay a word of wisdom for me that
Yeah.
totally pivoted where
Yeah.
how I was.
Yeah,
you know.
and that speaks to where your heart was too, that you adopted that and
Yeah.
you changed.
Yeah.
You saw it and you changed and thought, I'm going in the wrong direction with my attitude, but I'm going to encourage, I'm going to love, I'm going to support her. And look at her now,
Look at me.
pregnant and married, and you see her every day.
Yes.
So in that moment, it felt like I'm losing her forever.
Right.
And now here we are back, and we all see each other every single day.
I
Like,
know.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this part up. This is part 1 of our episode with Mom, and Button is gonna be back on next week. We are actually gonna talk about difficult seasons. We're gonna get wisdom from her, and then we're gonna talk about me and Whitney are gonna talk about just being parented by her and what it was like.
Oh boy.
All good
boy.
things, all good things. But for this week, thank you everyone for listening. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you comment or tag us. We want to hear, we want to know like what means something to you. There's tons of little nuggets of wisdom from Mom just on this first episode. So if that means something to you, tell us.
Yes.
Go on our
Yes.
link tree. You can also download. We have declarations and prayers that you can pray over your
Yes.
kids, declare over them every single day that we got from Mom, that Mom got from her dad. So it's like
Yes.
generational prayers that have been prayed over our family. So
Yeah.
make sure you go check those out. Anything else?
No, I mean, I think from this episode we can all, gather that I am still the favorite.
If you
This
could
has just sealed it for me.
everybody close your eyes for a moment. Imagine me rolling my eyes. That's what I'm doing. Of all the things. She's the favorite. She's the baby. We love you. Want. Okay? Okay. For now, we are
No
No
Gloss.
Gloss.